at Mugello. 5 rounds to go now, so that means there's only 75 points up for grabs in the championship. Still got Deck leading the way by quite a margin, about 12 points, I think. I can't remember. I haven't looked at the standings in a week, so but it's quite a margin, and Deck will be looking to take his 8th pole in a row. So Mugello, people's most favourite tracks, very popular amongst the GP community. Here we are with Monster. First man out. Looking to get that banker lap in on board the LCR Honda. Got back on the podium last weekend, and we're looking to continue that form. Here we go into turn 1. San Donato. Probably the favourite overtaking spot on the track in terms of a corner, because most people are probably going to overtake down the straight using slipstream. Through turns 2 and 3 on the curb. It's all good. And in... oh no, Monsters. He's blowing it. He's running a little bit wide. You got VTR on the track. Chapper's coming through sectors 2 now. Is Chapper's in front of VTR? Yes, he is. So we go through Casanova, Savelli. Will anyone pull a Piscini or Rossi off through there? Or maybe even into Arrabbiata 1, which Piscini managed to do at the last lap of the Moto2 race in 2017. And now into the chicane. Through the right and then the left. And now through the long right hander at the Ducati stand. No Ducatis though on the track, so a bit pointless of it being there, and there's no Italians, so pointless again. But here we are through Biondetti 1 and Biondetti 2, famous fast chicane that has cost a lot of riders over the years, including you got Rossi 2010 when he broke his leg there. And now round the final corner of Piccini and down the straight. So Chapper's going to be the first person to set a lap as Monster goes into the pit lane to get out of the way of anyone coming on track. And he does a 43.4. And VTR goes second with a 44. I don't know who's the next person. Gami Croc goes into second. Mr. Hitstick now comes round Piccini. And now down the start finish straight using that KTM power. And Mr. Hitstick goes into 4th place. Mogsy coming around the final corner. I think someone else is coming down the straight, I think. Yeah, it's Wigan Everton. As well as Josh. And here comes Mogsy, and he goes second. We've got John who goes 7th, Leon who goes 3rd, Deck who's on 2 red sectors. Mogsy's had a crash. Nelson's a red sector 1. Here comes Deck through the Biondettis. Absolutely beautiful. Championship leader goes around the final corner. Very nicely done there. And fires the Yamaha down the straight. Over the crest. Surely he's going to go into pole position. And he does by 0.8 of a second. So VTR going through Arrabbiata 1 or Uno. And now Arrabbiata Dos. Very easy corners to make a mistake, but VTR doing a nice job there. Around the chicane running a little bit wide there. Cost him a little bit of time, probably a 10th, and he's running wide a bit there as well. Not too wide though, so not too much time lost. And now into the long right hander going up, taking the wide line. Bit too wide though. With them taking a little bit tighter, he's managed to get a good exit through the Biondettis. We're not cutting it there, he has tracked in a little bit there, but it's okay. And now round the final corner, who's that? I saw someone. But I don't know who that was, I've lost him now, where is he? Here comes VTR. And he crosses the line to improve by roughly 1/10 of a second. Couldn't quite remember what his other numbers were, but he's gone from 1.4 to 1.3. Joppa's improved by 6/10 of a second. Monsters had a crash. Wigan Everton now is also on an improved lap. So is Deck. Deck looking to go faster, but he's pulled into the pits. And through the chicane now, taking it nice and tight. And now up, and then back down through the right-hander. Getting that Tectoire turned as good as it can be. Through the left and the right, not done that. That's not gone really to plan there. And Gabby has gone down. We're currently down to the Monster 2 riders yet to complete a lap. 2 championship contenders. We've also got Josh and John, who are on laps. Somebody's lagging, I believe, from the sound of that engine. And we're going to improve in time, but not position. Where is John? Here he is, going through the Biondettis. And he's lost time. Oh, he's on the gravel as well. That's not going to help him. And into the final corner. VTR, a red sector 1. Wow. And now out the final corner for John. With that mistake through the gravel, most likely won't improve. And he does not. Leon has got 3 red sectors. What? He's... Oh no, oh no, he's lagging. Oh no. Okay, let's ignore that. He's lagging. He's not actually improving his time at all. Well, he might be improving his time, but he is in 3 red sectors and wants to got rid of his lap again. Josh coming out the final corner. I don't think he's going to be improving his lap time, but from sector 3, but you never know. Running the Lorenzo 99. He does improve and yet jumps into 7th position. VTR. Currently 1.3 seconds off. And now VTR down the straight. And he jumps into 3rd place. Now we got Deck firing the Petronas Yamaha through the Arabiatas. Oh, Leon's disconnected. So obviously we're going to have to restart this race. We'll restart the session. And I'm going to have to work out who goes where. And Gabby goes into 4th place. Very good stuff by the Tectoire man who's replacing Kaiko for today. That improves to 42.4. She's got Nelson and Monster. Nelson running very wide. Monster just a bit in front. Hi Timo. I hope you're good in these times. Okay, well, Leon is not going to rejoin unfortunately, so that will count the disconnection. And here comes Monster. Where will he go? He goes into 3rd place. We got Josh Currently improving in Sector 3. Now last time his Sector 3 was grey, so if he can match his Sector 4 of last time, it'll be an even better time. And across the line for Josh, and he improves by 0.3 of a second, but unfortunately not enough to improve in position. John loses out in the third sector. Mr. Hitstick now into turn 8. And across the line, as it improves in time but not position, Gami currently in P5, doing a great job. And John has crashed in Sector 2. Now through the Arrabbiatas for Gami. And now through the chicane. Out the chicane onto the curb. And now through the right-hander. Ending in the third sector. Will he be still up on his time? No, he's lost it. So you got Nelson. So you had to put a time in. And now through Viondetti's, and he's got a good run through there. Coming up to the final corner now. Where will this put Nelson? And he goes into P2, 0.3 off deck, his teammate. Josh once again improving his lap time through the Biondettis, but unfortunately he's lost it in Sector 3. Around the final corner. And John has crashed. And Josh improves, but still not enough to improve his position. Deck wasn't a good lap, but it's gone from him. Currently, I don't believe many people are on improved laps. Gami's on an improved lap at the moment. Gami through Savelli, through Arrabbiata Uno, and Arrabbiata Dos, out the corner, and now into the chicane. Now into the long right-hander. Firing out. And into the final corner. It looks like Gami's not going to improve, but you never know. That's Mr. Hitstick, who we just saw there, left the shot. Gami crossed the line and didn't improve his time. We got Mogsy. Where are you on here? There you are. Coming to the third sector now. We also got John on a good third sector. So Mogsy does have a time penalty. I'm just trying to work out what it is because I'm not sure if it's changed or not. But here comes John out the final, out over the crest, down the straight. Will he improve his lap time? He does, but doesn't improve his position. And Moxley crosses the line to go into third place. Unfortunately, he's not going to keep that. But into third place goes Moxley and Deck. Now, into Casanova, flying into Savelli, just making that Petronas Yamaha look absolutely flawless, as he's done every single round so far. And Moxley's crashed, that is his quali over. Deck not improving in sector 2. And now through the right, and now the left. And into the long right-hander. Out the chicane. Wishing you how far off his time it was. VTR's gone down, that is VTR session over. He will be in... Well, he's safe position now, but depending on what Moxley's penalty is, he might actually move up a spot. And here comes Deck across the line. Will he improve his lap time? Yes, he does. Not by much, but he improves it. Now we've got, I think, it's John next. No, it's John. He's got a little bit of selection for VTR, so that might help. But he does not improve. You've got Mr. Hitstick. And you've got Gammy as well. So here comes Gammy across the line. Does not improve. Mr. Hitstick improves. No, just waiting on Chappers. Where are you? Right, so hopefully I can get confirmation of what Moxie's penalty is. Stupid me's forgot. Right, okay, it's what I thought it was, okay. So 0.6 penalty for Moxley, that's just taking him from the front row in third place down to 7th. But that could be a blessing in disguise, who knows. So, Deck the Fallen takes his 8th pole in a row of this season. His teammate Nelson makes it Petronas 1-2, and Chappers makes it an inline 4 engine 1-2-3 on the grid. Monster takes 4th, VTR after his teammate gets penalty is jumped up to 5th. Gammy Croc is 6th, very good job by him on the Tectoire. Moxie in 7th, Mr. Hitstick in 8th, Josh in 9th, John in 10th, and Wigan in 11th, and unfortunately Leon has disconnected and will not be rejoining us. So we are not getting Leon back because he has told me that he's not going to rejoin unless he's changed his mind. Right, so we're going to have to do the thing, right. So if you don't know what's going to happen here is we're just going to restart. It's going to be, I'm going to set the weather to clear and then right. Hello, Maverick. Right, so what's going to happen here is everyone's going to do one lap apart from Leon, who's going to try and do his best his lap time possible, and then I will put him where he should be. And if everyone does more than one lap, who shouldn't do, they will be punished to the back of the grid. Because we want to give Leon the best possible chance of getting the best position he possibly could do. I said possibly too many times in that sentence. Just waiting on John to ready up. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to get the times up. So all eyes are going to be on Leon for the next 5 minutes. So Leon, where are you? There you are. Of course you have to be the last person. So everyone goes out to do their one and only lap. Whereas Leon will get all 5 minutes. So if Leon can do a 43.47 ace, that'll be enough to get him on the second rail. Oh god, he's still lagging a bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. Through San Donato. And now turns 2 and 3, which I don't know the names of. And now into turn 4, and then into Borgo San Lorenzo. So then off he lags into the wall, and now into Casanova and Cervelli. Just like really is worrying. But hopefully it will fix itself. And now through the chicane. And through the long right-hander. And through Biondetti 1 and 2. And now into the final corner. As he does a beautiful drift into the corner, as well as stopping and getting amazing acceleration at the same time. And Leon does a 43.8. So everyone's done their laps and now they should be boxing. Yeah, they're all doing that, the good boys that they are. So it's just Nelson and Hitstick left to put a lap in. Whether they, I'm pretty sure that I saw they invalidated their laps, so. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't cause a mass crash like it did at Bruno. Well, it did cause a mass crash, it just caused quite a big crash. Leon improving on his lap time. So Leon will have one more lap after this one. And his bike does some super duper dancing as he goes round Bicini. And the Suzuki lags over the crest. And he improves his time by 0.2 of a second. So we set up on a 0.5. So that is just off the second row. And it looks like he's going to continue for one more lap. He's not going to box. Oh my god! This is quite worrying. Nelson, it's currently gone. Hopefully they just finish their laps. There they have. So here we go, Leon. Last man on track now as he should be. And that is it. Right, it's time to order everyone. So where would his time have put him? 43.579. 8th place. Okay, so second is Nelson. So 2. Next is Chappers. What time did he do? 14. Let's just do this. The next was Monster. Then it is VTR. Then it is Gammy. Then it is Mugsy. Then it is Leon. Then it is Hitstick. Then it is Josh. Then John. Then Wigan. I believe that's how it was. No, that's how it was. Yes. Right, so we have there we have our grid. That looks very strange. Race is going to be clear because obviously the qualifying had to be clear for it to be fair on everyone. So for the 8th time in season 2 they will be getting underway. This will be the 5th dry race because we've had 3 this season. So waiting on a few people. Just waiting on Mugsy and VTR and under two monster boys. Right, so here we go. Mugello, turn one, very wide, but also a hairpin, and easily misleading in the braking zone, so hopefully we won't have too much chaos like we've had every single round so far, apart from Kimi Ring, which is Kimi Ring and Saxton Ring, which were the two races we expected absolute carnage. Why it's on this camera, I have no idea. And it is go at Mugello, and it is going to be Chappers who gets the hold. No, it is going to be Deck VT. It's a load of people. Into turn one we go, and it is Deck who gets the. No, it's not. It's going to be Monster who takes the lead. Everyone's got through cleanly. Oh my god, there's contact everywhere. The Monster leads. Deck in second. VTR in third. Nelson in fourth. That was like Chappers in fifth. Oh no, Nelson has made contact with VTR. Two Repsol Honda boys got themselves up into 6th and 7th positions. Leon got himself into 5th, Chappers now 4th. Monster in the lead, Deck in 2nd. We've seen this before. The first 2 rounds. And John's crashed at Casanova. So VTR looking to fend off Chappers as we go through the Arrabbiatas. At the front deck, looking at Monster, top 2 in the championship, and we got the midfield pack fighting behind for the final podium spot. As VTR runs very wide, Chappers going to look up the inside, but VTR is going to get the exit speed through beyond ST1. Chappers going to get the better run through. No, he's not. Oh, Gami's down. I don't know what has gone on there. And Chappers has managed to take VTR around the outside of Puccini, but VTR shoves it back up the inside at the exit of Puccini and retakes the final podium position. And now Leon's got the exit on the pair of them as they go nearly side by side down the straight, and Leon lags his way. And it's 3 abreast into turn 1. Who's going to be the strongest in the brakes? It's going to be Chappers as VTR runs very, very wide. Chappers runs very wide. VTR goes back up the side. It's Leon who's going to take. No, it's good. It's VTR. VTR gets the exit and holds third position. Oh my. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Leon's lag has caused mayhem, and Josh. Oops, sorry. Out of nowhere, has just let all that happen in front of him, and now he's in third. Mr. Hitstick in fourth. Mugsy in fifth. After his penalty, Nelson after his crash at the start is in sixth. Wigan in seventh. And you got the rest of them behind. And John, oh my god, John's bike has done somersaults of some kind with someone else's bike. I don't know whose bike. It looks like maybe VTR's. But we got Deck, who's all over the back of Monster. And John's gone down again, probably Arrabbiata 1 or 2. Deck looking for a way past Monster. But this Honda is quicker than the Yamaha in the straights. So Deck might have to be a bit creative here with a pass. Or just have to try and use all his objectives from penalty time there. And down the straight we go for the start of lap 3. There we go. Into turn 1 we go. And Monster holding off Deck very well at the moment. Using the the advantage that Honda has over the Yamaha. So we got Nelson, who has done a cracking job so far. He got caught up with a collision with VTR at the start of the race. He's now back up into 4th position and of course, as I move away, Deck and Monster have a battle. Of course that happens. Good job to me, because I didn't expect Deck to make a move. And he's made the move, and he's now taking the lead, and he's looking to clear off. Gonna use... Oh, that's not how you do it. And Monster's now got the road name through the 2 Arrabbiatas. Monster go round the outside. No. And Deck manages to hold the position. Monster runs very hot. As Deck takes the tight line and is able to defend 1st place. Can Deck stream away as he did in Donington, as he did at Kimmy Ring, but not get screwed over by penalty time this time? We've got Wigan, Everton and Leon battling as well. All that might be just lag. Probably lag. And now round the final corner. Monster doesn't look... Oh, Gammy's gone down. Gammy's crashed. I don't know what position he was in, but he's now down to 11th place. Monster is not close enough to Deck to get slipstream and use the Honda power to get past it through turn 1. Get a little bit close there, but I probably exaggerated that a little bit, but Monster's not being dropped by Deck yet, as he takes a very inside curve and picks up endless time of his own. And Chavez has gone down as he's made contact with Leon. Let's try and find them. Probably lag base, I'd guess. And now through Casanova Tavelli for the 2 leaders. Just look like maybe for the entry the Arrabbiatas Monster does close up as the gap shortens a little bit, but Deck is obviously able to make the gap back up at the exit. The Arrabbiatas Monster runs quite hot through there, but not too hot. Oh no! Oh, Leon's lag has caused Wigan to crash as well, I think. Leon's lag causing many problems right now. So, Nelson, 1 second behind Josh. It seemed to be that way since he's got into the position. Maybe Nelson's just thinking, you know, this is a comfortable place to be, and wants to just slowly work his way up to Josh. Oh, Josh has just got better pace than expected. And Nelson is struggling, but we'll have to see. As Deck has managed to pull the half a second plus gap on Deck, on Monster, sorry. What am I saying? As we go through turns 2 and 3. As I talk about Nelson, he then drops the gap to Josh to under a second momentarily there. So Josh, where did he start? 9th place, 10th place, and he's in third. How about that? Sporting Lorenzo colours, and obviously Lorenzo won here in 2018, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2015, 2016. So don't know why I said it in that order, but I did. So Lorenzo obviously very fast around here. Whoa! Josh runs very wide there. And Nelson did a good job of the chicane, and he's now gained about half a second, near enough, on Josh. And now all the top 4 have got penalties. Deck has got the gap to just over a second now, and this looks like Deck's Deck's on his way at the moment. Got the two Tech-Trois firing it out through the final corner. Gammy and Wigan. Looks like Monster's closed in a little bit on deck, but nothing too much. Unfortunately, everyone's quite spread out at the moment. But Nelson is closing in on Josh. Going through Casanova and Savelli. See if we can see if Nelson gains through the corners as he should do. He's able to make that Yamaha turn a lot better than the Honda can. Oh, don't want to be going on those curbs. Nelson's gained quite a lot through there, taking the better line. And now through the long right-hander. And Nelson taking the wide line, looking to get a better exit. My English is going through the bin as this race goes on, and Wiggins crashed in the chicane. Nelson's getting ever closer to Josh, as Monster's now lost near enough a whole second on this lap to Deck, so Deck is well and truly on his way. The Chappers is now within a second of VTR, so that's something to keep an eye on. Is Nelson's going to be in the same predicament as Deck. He's going to have to find a way past the Honda that is not in the usual spot. Obviously, gearbox settings will make a difference as well, but I just feel like that Honda engine's too quick for the Yamaha, so Nelson's going to have to do it in an unorthodox place and make it fit. Casanova Savelli, no, it looked like it from the TV camera there, but he was playing tricks on us. And now through the second Arrabbiata. Josh obviously took his first podium in the league at Donington a couple of rounds ago. Nelson has taken 2 podiums this season, and he did join Josh on that podium. With Josh taking a 3rd place, Nelson taking 2nd, with Deck winning. Whoa, that's some penalty time there. Unfortunately, Nelson getting a bit screwed over by the curb there. Took a little bit too much, and it killed him. Didn't kill him in terms of time, but maybe penalty time after the race. So here we go. Nelson in slipstream, but just not able to get close enough to Josh. As Josh takes a tight line to make sure that Nelson can't use that corner speed to his advantage. Now we've got Chappers as well, who's quite close to VTR. Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen as happened earlier when I went back. Oh, getting on the curb there. So I think this is an overtake in weight. We go back to Josh and Nelson, as of course, as I say, Nelson, it looks like he's done the classic Casanova very fast, and as soon as I look back, it's happened twice now, of course. Well, Nelson's light Deck probably made it forced to fit, as Gammy's gone down. We're going into the fast chicane, and Nelson is now going to look to secure the third place. Can Josh cut up the inside? No, Wiggins gone down again. Now through the Biondettis. And now through Bicini. And Chapas has gone down. As he's been a victim of the Biondetti curb. Looks like it. Oh no. Oh no, it's been a disaster for Suzuki this week. Absolute disaster. No other word for it. Deary me. Josh make a mistake there. Looked like he had to pick the bike up there on the curb. So, Deck out in front. Took the lead on lap 3, I believe, and no one has ever seen him since. Monster was able to hold on to him for a couple of laps, and then then the reins were let go, and Nelson has rompered away. Monster's done a good job. He's in second. He's in the best place he could be to limit the damage. And we've got Nelson, who's not dropped Josh. So Josh is hungry for this podium. He's had the taste of one and he wants more. And here we go through Bicini. As Deck is going to be starting the 10th lap of 12. Here comes Josh. He's in the slipstream. He's going to try and use that Honda power. He's 3 tenths behind. The gap's closing in. Leon and Gami are coming together. I still don't know if that's lag related or not. And Gami's left. Nelson taking the wider line. Taking more corner speed in. I think, has Josh done it again? Yeah, he's run wide again. Moxie is here as well, so Moxie is here to pick up the pieces if anything happens. So Nelson, he's got pressure from 2 bikes behind. And 2 very hungry guys. They've had 3rd places before. They want another one. Through the Biondettis as Deck is going to be probably coming out the final corner now. Yes, he is, to start the penultimate lap of this race. You got Monster in second. But here we go. We got Nelson, Josh, and Mogsy separated by near enough nothing. Down the straight they go. None of them close enough to each other to make a move unless they make a mistake. And John's gone down. Whoa, Josh on the curve. That, not the curb, on the grass even. That's not what you want at all. And through the chicane. Josh wide again as well as Moxley, so they are on the limit. They want this badly. Through the chicane they go again. Is this Moxley's chance to try and nab 4th position? No, it's not. Through Arrabbiato Uno. And now up the hill into the other God, there's how many chicanes there are on this track for another one. It's too many. And now into a long right hander before the 2 Biondettis. Nelson's taking the wide line, he's going to get the exit though. And through the... Ooh, that was tense. But Josh has perfected the Biondettis, he's got a great run, slipstream. Josh could be on for the move here if he can nail Bacchini. Yes, here we go. Josh is close enough to Nelson, I believe, to go down the straight. It's the final lap of the race. Josh is in the slipstream, he's on a Honda compared to the Yamaha. Here we go. Josh pulls alongside Nelson, and he's through into 2-1. Nelson's going to hold it round the outside. And who's going to get the exit? Josh. And they go side by side still into turn 2, and Josh holds off Nelson as they both run wide. And lose time, and Mogsy's round the back of him now. Oh no, Nelson's lost quite a lot of time. Mogsy's ready to pounce. Here we go. Through the chicane. As a fire out of Borjo San Lorenzo into Casanova Savelli. Mogsy looking for the move, but Nelson defends it. I do hope this race isn't determined on penalties, that would be annoying. Oh, Mogsy's running a little bit wide there, that might be race over. As well as Nelson there. Josh waited to the last moment, well, the last lap to make his move. I don't think he planned that at all, but that's how it's turned out. But all of them on the limit now for this final podium spot. Into the long right-hander. Here we go through Biondetti 1 and 2. Nelson's completely cut the corner. And now he's in firing range. As we go into Bacchini, and Mogsy's going to look up the inside as well. As Deck wins the race, Monster's going to come across the line to take second. As we look back, as it's Josh who's still in third place. As now we come down the straight, and it is going to be Josh who takes third in front of Nelson and Mogsy. What about the third place that was at the end of that race. Fantastic stuff. And here comes Mr. Hitstick. Comes across the line to finish in a lonely 6th place. And VTR comes across the line to finish in a lonely 7th place. And Chappers, after all his bad luck, across the line to finish in 8th place, and Leon isn't going to be able to finish. Wow. What a last few laps they were. So Deck takes his 2nd victory of the season and extends his championship lead by 3 points. Monster in 2nd limits the championship lead, but it's still losing points to Deck. Josh, after that amazing battle, finishes in 3rd. Nelson losing out there in 4th place. Mogsy wasn't able to pick up the pieces. He finished in 5th after his penalty, starting in 7th. Mr. Hitstick in 6th, VTR 7th, the 2 Suzuki boys in 8th and 9th after their disasters of a race. Wigan in 10th, John in 11th, and Gammy left the session, disconnecting I believe. I'm not too sure though. So now we'll get the 3 podium men. Buzz.
Nelson, what happened? Did you lose the penalty? Thank you, Jack Jr. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dark Side.
Right, do we have the 3 people? Josh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, after a very tense final lap, well, this whole race really, you're in 3rd place for the majority of the first half, you're in 4th for the majority of the second half, and on the last lap, you slipstreamed, used the power of the Honda to pass Nelson, and were able to hold 3rd place at the end there. How was that race for you?
I don't know. It wasn't planned anyway to move at the end. I just got a good run out. I can't even think to name the corner.
The chicane.
Yeah. I got a good run through that and stuck up through down the straight.
Yeah, so that's your second podium of the season, so that's a very good job to you.
Thank you.
So, Monster, you did a good start. You led for a couple of laps, then Deck passed you, and then you just stayed in second for the rest of the race. How was it? Are you there?
Alright, maybe he went to go get a drink.
Yeah, but we'll come back to Monster. So, our winner, Deck. You got another pole position, and then you were second, I believe, out of turn one, and you stayed there for a couple of laps. Then you made your move. Fortunately, I didn't see it because I followed you the whole time, and then as soon as I changed to someone, you made your move. So that was annoying for me, but you made your move, and then you left everyone for dust. How was it?
It was good. I had a good race. Had penalty, unfortunately. I got the whole shot, but Monster, unfortunately, on the Honda got a better entry and a better exit on me. And then I believe second or third lap, he ended up going wide on the fifth turn, and I just saw my chance and took it and just went to heaven.
Thank you. So, Monster, are you here?
I'll speak for him. All smoke, no mercy.
Oh dear. We'll wait a couple of minutes for him to return.
I went to go past. Well, I didn't go to pass Monster on the last chicane, but just trying to make sure I didn't hit him, and I cut the second part of the last chicane.
Easily done.
I mean, that was my only cut, but
when you watch this race back, you'll see Nelson's last chicane on the last lap. It wasn't pretty. What time is it? Well, we'll wait till quarter past. If he's not back by quarter past, we'll assume what he would say. So, we'll just wait another 40 seconds for Monster to return. If not, then we'll just end it there.
we're giving Monster 1 more minute for his interview.
15 seconds. Looks like what's going to happen is he's going to come back as soon as I end the stream.
Did you get taken out, Choppers?
Right, so unfortunately that's all we've got time for. Monster's disappeared. But I'm sure he's happy with his second place, but he's probably just a bit disappointed losing out on the gap in the championship. But anyway, thank you for watching that entertaining Mugello race, and we'll see you next week at, I believe, Austin. So see you then.